There is
What?
He's difficult, huh?
PK's podcast show.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Let's get this going properly. Let's get this going. How are you, friends? PK here. Denise, right across from me. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on with you? How you doing?
Doing good.
Hello. You still got kolache, but I'm not talking to you yet.
Oh, hi.
That's Ryan.
Hello there.
He's dying to say hello to you.
Hi, everyone.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good,
You
man.
doing all right? I just blew up your bathroom. Huh?
Yeah, we could smell it
blew up
up
your bathroom,
here.
man. Sorry about that.
I already used it, so.
Okay, good. Well, you see, I can't use my bathroom.
Why?
Because she gets mad at me for using my own bathroom.
Because he's
Talk
blowing
about
it up?
First world problems.
First world problems. Yeah, it's next to the studio and he's got stinky booty.
Oh,
We
yeah,
don't want to all be smelling that up here. Welcome to the show, by the way.
Welcome to the show. It's liquid. A lot of stuff to get to. $500. What's that noise? This is what it sounds like. Get your guesses in online at pkndk.com/what's that noise. 4 guesses coming your way. Denise working on some news. What do you have?
Yes, I'll tell you what bank jugging is and why you need to watch out for it coming up in top 3 things.
Bank
Jugging.
Jogging? Oh,
Jugging. Jugging.
Jugging.
Jugging.
Never heard
I've
of jugging.
never heard of that either.
Yeah, that's why you got to
Heard
stay tuned. Top 3 things.
Yo, I read, speaking of things that I've never heard before, and I was so irritated that I had to block the news source. But I clicked on, because I get a news feed of different articles from different sources and stuff,
Yeah.
And every once in a while, you can tell the clickbait one, so then I'll block that news source.
Hate
And, I
those,
try
yeah.
to. But there was an article, and this person made $160,000 a year on their side hustle. So, of course, I clicked on it. I was reading the whole thing, and it said
It always
was,
gets ya.
it was cash stuffing in envelopes, right? Cash stuffing in envelopes. But they never effing explained what it was.
I know what cash stuffing is.
What does that mean?
Wait.
Is it saving?
Well, I'm feeling if it's what I think it is, like you just take a certain amount of money, like your budget, and you put it like this is for gas, this is for groceries, this is for extra, and you only utilize those
I can't
envelopes.
imagine that's it because it was saying that the whole article
But I
was
don't know how
on, it
that
was a
would be.
side hustle and how they were making money cash stuffing in envelopes. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
you have to explain what that is. The whole reason I click on the article is like, you're telling me about all this money and all this stuff, but they never explained what it actually was.
Like how much you got to put into it and how much profit you're going to get back.
Or how do you make $1? Let's start at the dollar. Let's start with what's the concept.
Is this a
of cash-
TikTok star? Did you look at a TikTok
don't
story?
know.
Because this
I
TikTok
skimmed
story
it and then I
says
just
how a
blocked.
31-year-old Texan made $850,000 cash stuffing, which is basically the budget method that I just told you about.
But you're not making money. You're
I
saving
think-
money that way, right?
Yes,
Then
I don't.
that's the whole thing is wrong.
I heard
You
like
could save that, and I completely give it to you, but you're not making it. Yes.
another side hustle that
that?
I seen news article ping me.
Why are
is,
you holding a spoon, by the way? And listen, if you're new to our show, we also, you podcast us 24/7. You're not going to be able to tell if you're just listening to the audio that this dude is just holding a spoon.
Is it a rubber spoon?
Oh my
You're
God.
not, you're not doing it right.
So
I'm not.
lame.
No. You're not.
You're so lame right now.
I forgot how to do it.
You're doing the spoon
There you go.
trick.
There you go. I think you got it. Yeah, there you go. There you
Is
go.
this
You
a
still
rubber
know-
spoon?
Whoa!
It looks like it.
Are you
metal.
Keanu Reeves? Is this the Matrix?
It's metal.
Well, what were you going to say? You were going to say something?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say something.
Duryan was. He forgot.
Side hustle.
Yeah.
Side hustles.
Side
Yeah, we need a
hustles.
good side hustle. So drop it in the chat if you've got one, or leave us your instant voice notes online at pkndk.com. You go there on a mobile phone, you'll see the Ivan button. Hit that and tell us what's your side hustle.
Okay, thank you. With the side hustle I was trying to say was
Still trying-
vending machines.
Oh God.
I heard-
her creepy uncle used to do that,
Yeah.
and he made a fortune.
Shut
That's how.
up.
That's why
fortune.
in air quotes I used to get paid babysitting money in $1 bills.
Yeah, because then he would go and spend it at the strip club. Can I ask
He
you a
owned
question
a
now?
strip club. What?
Well, that was after the successful vending machine business. That dude,
That not quite. It was at the same time.
I thought it was after.
No, it was during the same time. He had a lot.
When he
of
had the
side
big house
hustles.
by the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
river.
Yeah.
How did
He owned a strip club and then had vending machine business on the side that my grandfather took care of, and then was
cool.
like handyman. My grandma took care of like the business aspect of
Nah,
the
see,
strip
I
club.
thought that was definitely after.
Nope.
What went wrong with the vending machine business? Did you ever find out?
We should invest all three of us
Where
into
did you
a vending
hear
machine.
about this? No, because then you have
Google?
to find a location and you have to get like an
Do
actual
you have to pay
location.
rent?
Well,
Like
yeah,
location rent?
or well, I don't know if you have to That's a good question.
Isn't it kind of like those ATMs? Like you can get certain ATMs and put them at your spot, but then
I think you have to pay,
Yeah,
or
you gotta
unless
rent.
you know the person that owns the company and they're willing to, for their employees, give you a. Remember,
Oh.
remember in Portland. Sorry.
Okay.
What?
What did Phil say?
What? Yeah.
Remember, we did the vending machine hack. We went on the radio and we're like, hey, we got a vending
yeah.
machine hack. This is awesome. It's guaranteed to work.
It was our vending machine at the station.
At the station.
Yeah, it
And
was.
we,
in
so
the,
we
it was
walked
in
down the
kitchen.
hall and it was all live. We put the mic in the vending machine. And then the hack was you tilt it and you bang it against the wall and everything falls over.
I
Right?
think you have
Remember
video of
that?
that. You
Remember.
got old
But
school video of that.
The reason I'm laughing isn't because of the hack, which was clearly not a hack. It was just being destructive, right? The reason I'm laughing is because the building was pissed because it took 24 hours for the people that had the vending machines to pull them the F out.
You're stealing. Uh-huh.
Dude, and not only did candy bars come down, remember, like quarters like started rolling out of the vending machine?
Yeah, that thing got wrecked.
Dude, it took them one day.
Yeah.
And then we didn't have a vending machine
No,
you know?
It was a big vending machine too.
Yeah.
A nice.
You guys
one.
ruined, like, we were only at that. Was that CVS? Like, we were
Yeah, it
only
was
there
CVS.
for like a short amount of time.
Yeah.
You totally destroyed that building.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, was that the same one with the squid and the women's
Yeah,
bathroom
that
over the
was the
weekends?
squid.
Yeah.
And the viruses on the network.
No,
Well,
that
that's
was
when we were
Rose
fired.
City.
Was that Rose City?
Oh no! I was like, no. Somebody
swear.
used our studio, and then you put up some
Yeah,
sexy
no.
images.
I'm going to
Oh, yeah.
talk because today's random question is what did you do when you left the job or you knew you were about to get fired? Did you ever do something you probably weren't supposed to? So I'll share that story
Okay.
when we get to that point in the show. But the squid thing, I stand by. So our studio had like a vent and, there was a smoking area outside the building. And people would, 24/7 smoke in that area, and the ventilation will come right into the studio. So to make the point that it was we just got tired of like breathing in and smelling secondhand cigarette smoke, except Duryan, who probably was outside
He was the one
lighting
doing
up.
it.
Puffing,
Yeah.
Yeah. To make that point, I took a giant squid and we hid it in the women's bathroom.
Over the
the
weekend.
vent.
It was an event.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like a red alarm, the entire building.
It was bad.
And like nobody knew, in air quotes, what that smell, where it came from, but everyone was like, PK, what did you do? What
Yeah, and I'm
did
like,
you do?
This is what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I
What
got to
do you
smell
mean?
all the time with your secondhand smoke. Now, how does it feel? And they were not happy at all. Not happy. All right.
Yeah, so by the way, let's get to first roll call.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Oh,
first
yeah,
comments,
yeah.
but
We haven't
yeah.
even started the show.
Not yet. So yeah, drop in your cities. I see a couple people. I also see Wendy Nicole shout out. She says, hi from north side of Houston. Finally caught up live.
Oh, what's
I'm
up,
usually a
north
part
side
of
of
the
Houston?
replay gang, LOL.
Oh.
So shout out, first time to chat, Duryan. What
Oh,
I do?
hit that bong dog, my girl Wendy looking fly.
Also, shout out to Natasha N, a subscriber.
Hit it again. Hit it for all the subscribers. Yes. Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
so I was just waiting for it to
That's what
tip
happens.
over.
That's what happens when you get carried away.
Yeah, you really do. I was going to say, so if you're not joining us live, you're listening, to the actual podcast because we post a show right after, we get done. But we're going to make a little change. It's not going to affect anything, but we have to for the analytics and some of the numbers. So, and plus our shows have been going long, right?
Double
They're
time.
supposed to be like 40 minutes. And now yesterday's show was like 2
Oh,
hours.
was it like an hour and 45?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know why anybody would keep us on for 2 hours.
No. Well, I mean, on Thursday, we are taking time away from the show because I have to go in through
Get the ass
through
probe.
two different
Oh, yeah.
appointments. Yeah.
Your date, yeah.
Get my what?
The probe's going in.
Yeah,
The little.
I wrote
I
it
see
down.
Klingons.
I wrote it down.
Klingons, you know what that is?
Endoscopy.
It's from Star Wars.
No, it's like dirty toilet
Colonoscopy
paper.
and endoscopy.
Little Klingons.
Hello.
yeah, sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
How big is this camera they're gonna?
I don't know. I'm out. I'm out like a light. Out like a light.
Like a
Oh,
light.
you're gonna be sleeping, huh?
Yeah. You're gonna sedate me. They're gonna put shout out, by the way, to Honeybee, who I know you are in the chat right now. Honeybee.
Hit it for Honeybee.
Honeybee.
Yes.
Honeybee, what's up?
Oh, here's my mullet.
There it is. But answering, oh my God, Ryan, answering all of my
Not
questions.
good.
Yeah. I had a question though. Hey, didn't you have the? Oh no, it's not a colonoscopy. It's
Huh?
just the checkup. That's where the miscommunication happened. Because I didn't think they put you out for a colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
I didn't think they
and
put you
endoscopy.
completely out.
Think.
I thought they were putting you out because the Endoscopy.
Yeah. So I got a tube down the throat, and then later the
then,
tube the other
right.
way.
But I think I was confusing that with the little finger thingy that
The
got
prostate exam? Yeah, I don't
The
get that.
prostate
I
exam,
don't
yeah.
get that. I'm a woman.
I think the doctor said I should probably.
Yeah, it is time. 45.
Whoa!
What?
No!
What?
Oh, come on!
Uh-huh.
I don't look a day over 27.
Uh-huh.
God.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to that roll call, right?
Oh, wait.
Before all
right,
my comments go out.
Because the people
Must be heard. We got Shay Biles checking in from Jackson.
The Trader Shay?
I think he's my team.
What's up?
Fireball Carol says spring break swimming today. Just stop by and to say hi in Silverton.
What's up, Fireball Carol?
Anita Hussey driving in Houston around the city. Erica checking in from Porterville. We got Ashley Gordon in Noonan, San Jose. That is Johnny.
What's
Candace
up,
is
Johnny?
dirty downtown Portland. AB is in Splendora. We got Brian Racer in, is it Bingen? Bingen, Washington. I've not heard of Bingen, Washington before.
Yeah, that's a new one, huh?
Uh-huh.
That's a new one. I love seeing new names and new places. And,
Jacqueline's checking in from Sugarland. Corinne is frustrated at work in Sewanee.
Oh, no.
no.
Corinne,
Works
it's
out.
Come on.
gonna turn around. Jillian checking in from Iowa. Milwaukee IE, that was Bootleg 73. Memorial Herman and Pasadena.
Get down, Dina!
There we go. Gerardo checking in there.
Yeah.
Wendy Nicole says, I used to listen to y'all back in 2015-ish in the evening when y'all used to do the Wind Down Wednesday, and y'all had the app on the iPhone that you could download. LOL.
Yeah.
OG Wendy.
Hit it for OG. What is it, Lindy?
Wendy.
Windy?
Oh, yeah. Did we already hit it for Wendy?
We did.
Oh.
Yeah, all right.
But do it again. Gerard's
Why
excited.
not? There you go.
Bradley's checking in from Montrose. Honeybee finger
Where's
prostate
Montrose?
exam is no longer recommended.
Montrose sounds like a restaurant.
Montrose is here,
Oh,
like
my God.
Is it
3
really?
miles away. Get out of Katy, man. Come on. All you know is Katy, IKEA, and here.
That's
There
true.
is so much more to just Houston itself.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
let's
not
be
desert?
fair.
Than Katy.
There is parts of Houston that, as long as we've lived here, I'm like, you take a wrong turn or
Yeah.
a right when you usually take a left.
Yeah.
And it's not that's necessarily bad. It's just like it's a whole new town.
Yeah.
It's such a spread out,
It's
such
like a
an
whole
eclectic city.
You start like one direction, you go an hour, and you're still in Houston. It's large. It's
just
just
feels
so
different?
much. I mean, that's why there's 2 giant airports in Houston.
Huh.
I'm looking-
Ugly as hell, but fun city
no,
that we call home.
to each their own.
Ugly as hell. Come on.
I don't think Houston's ugly.
Fucking atrocious
The
looking.
Galveston with the waves, the beach and the sand.
Ugly.
The one day a year, it's actually blue water. That's when you go.
Still ugly,
Uh-huh.
but you're at the ocean. So you gotta
Good with the
take-
bad. Yeah.
The good with the bad.
Good with the
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We got Travis checking in from Port Arthur, which, by the way, Travis is sending us some tumblers to go on the wheel. So looking forward to getting those like
Oh, nice.
tomorrow or
Tumblers?
Thursday. Yeah.
Look at that.
For your drink, your drinky drink.
Showcase the wheel real quick, but you got to do it quick. We can't do it every show, but just real quick. $50 form. Tell them about form, Denise.
Yeah, it's $50, and they're going to Venmo you right into your account. It's a workout studio here in Houston.
That's my weight, and we don't want to do that because your boy had some kolaches, hence the leaky butt.
Oh, God. Gross.
And it's neon green beanie.
Yeah, I
Did you
got it
have
right
that?
here.
Show
Yeah.
everybody the neon green beanie. There it is. That's you can win that. We
Courtesy
got,
of Yaya's Embroidery.
courtesy of Sarah and Scooter. We got the board games.
Yeah.
Still, nobody has landed on the board games, which is surprising. Also, the sketches. Of course, you can see the sketch. It's a pet sketch.
Yeah.
We've got little Teddy right there. You could win that. We got $100 to
$100.
Carnival. We got Tony's promo closet. What's in?
Yeah, we got a T-shirt there, and these
Will
are
be
just
right
like
here.
exclusive items from Tony. We got hot takes from Elia, sticker pack, and $10 for Starbucks, so you can get your coffee on.
So a lot of
yeah,
stuff on the wheel. You
20
can spin the wheel. $20 donation.
That is right. Yeah, you can
'Cause your
do
boys gotta eat.
Venmo at PKNDK. You can do a love slap, PKNDK.com, or of course, right here if you're watching on our YouTube live stream, you can drop it there.
All right. As you're doing that, and I'm sure you're getting ready to do that, we have some instant voice notes because the people must be heard.
I listened to your show today, and y'all talking crap.
Shay, it's
Trader
Shay.
Shay.
Is that
Trader Shay, everybody.
Trader?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And y'all talking crap on Denise. All I heard was Duryan was saying something, and you, PK, was saying, yeah, that's what she's doing. Yeah, she's getting it. She's going. She's running. That's all I caught. I don't know what to say. Get them, Denise. Set them boys straight. Gotta look out for my woman, Denise.
Thank you.
PK, you still my boy. Talk to y'all later.
Wait,
Bye.
wait. No, shame.
Bye.
You can't say looking out for my woman, Denise, and you're still my boy, though, PK. That's just a diss for Duryan.
Yeah.
You're not nobody's boy.
I should be mad at Shay. Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Look, there's so much going on in here that I rely on the chat to kind of, keep me on point. Just saw a comment. I think it's a new name. I haven't seen that name before. One cool dude.
One cool dude, 100.
Or one, is it cool?
Yeah, it is, boy.
I need to get my eyes fixed. Hit the bong gong dong for one cool dude asking if it's live.
Yay.
How's that for live?
We are live.
One more instant voice note before we get to a crazy one. I've got one I had to disguise a voice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Cannot wait for y'all to hear it. You can leave your comments 24/7. PKandDK.com. Click the Ivan button. They'll come right to the studio. Here's Ozzy talking about your the issues that you're having.
Okay.
And we had the conversation of you might be allergic to alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
That's not.
That's what I heard you guys say this on Friday's show. We didn't touch upon it yesterday, but on Friday when you guys took over.
Yeah. Listen to this.
Hey, PK, Duryan, Ozzy here. Hey, just a quick two things. After listening to Friday's and Monday's, yesterday's episode, where Duryan is learning everything about the anatomy of a woman, I'm surprised he hasn't decided to start teaching Bryson how to use a tampon from how confused he sounded. Just so you know, PK, I'm one of those persons that went to the doctor, had stomach pain. Next thing I know, I can no longer have alcohol. I had an attack of pancreatitis, and they were trying to figure out what could have caused it. There's a lot of things that caused it, but they said it was after Thanksgiving and I had drank. I drank quite a bit, but nothing crazy. I didn't have alcohol poisoning. But
PK.
Yep, doctors did some blood work, just decided to come back and said, yep, you have pancreatitis. You need to cut alcohol out of your diet. I still do try alcohol every once in a while, but last time I had alcohol was actually when you guys were in Hubbard at the bar. That was the last time I had alcohol since then.
Oh,
so,
man.
yeah, it can happen, man. And I was 25 when that happened, and I had only been drinking for like 2 years. And I mean drinking as in like rarely drink. I was not an alcoholic or drinking every day. It was just, alcohol wasn't for me, apparently. So ever since then, I spent a week in the hospital. I had to be put in there. I was only on IV fluids because I couldn't really eat anything. Every once in a while, I would try to drink water, but either I would throw it back up or it would cause pain again. So I was actually on pain meds for about a week after I got out. And I had to cut like greasy food out of my diet for a while, spicy food. Like it was crazy, man. But yeah, it can happen. Just one of those things. You never know. Bye.
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 Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't think you'd survive if you can't have alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you make Duryan look like he's
I was
president
going to
of the
say,
AA.
yeah. I was like, Wine Wednesdays would no longer exist unless there's like non-alcoholic wine.
I don't think you'd be able to
You could
do
do
it.
the sparkling
I don't
water.
think so. And
I think I
still-
would have, even though it's illegal in Texas, but I had to pick up, the herb
Okay.
if I couldn't drink.
Just
yeah.
have people from Oregon ship it to you.
I think that's illegal, but
Got
yeah.
Oh. Don't have them do that. Do not.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
There's ways around it. Wink, wink. Or, hey, maybe if it is like, because if I really can't and it helps with my pain, maybe it's like medicinal. And
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
can get a card and I can go to like the local store or something.
Do they have
The
that
CBD shop. Yeah, they got tons of
Oh.
CBD shops. I don't know what's there, but
She's going in.
What?
We don't even know what's the matter with her yet. And she's
What?
already trying to figure out other
My next-
bad substances
my
that she
next
could
drug.
substitute with liquor. The point of today's show is Milwaukee girl going to be a
No,
Milwaukee girl.
Stop it.
Can I help you out?
Yeah.
And was that Ozzy?
That was Ozzy. Yeah.
So if you guys can't drink, here's a little life hack.
Okay.
If you
How
want to
about
drink,
just enjoy being sober and
yeah, if you want to do that, go ahead, be a loser, be boring.
Oh,
yeah.
well, if you can't, though,
But-
I mean, there's people that have given up alcohol, so
Yeah.
you can't be like mean to.
But no. I'm just saying, if you're drinking alcohol and you're allergic to it,
Yeah.
here's a little life hack.
Throw it up.
No. You go to your local grocery store
Okay.
and you go to the Listerine aisle and you get the brown Listerine because that one is drinkable.
Ryan, you have issues, boy.
I learned that from the homeless people. They taught me that. They taught me
Oh, the
Was that
student has become the master.
that. Yeah. No longer a little grasshopper.
All right, moving on.
I'm a teacher.
I've got to get to this instant voice note. I'm excited for y'all to hear it as well. And then we're going to take some guesses for $500 for What's That Noise. But I asked the other day the craziest thing that's happened to you when you were traveling. Remember that question?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought we were going to get, I lost my ID or my money or
Driver's
something
license,
happened
yeah.
here or
Yeah.
there. I didn't take into account that other things could happen as well. And we all know who this person is, but I had to disguise their voice.
Okay.
But we all know that this person travels a lot, and this wasn't something that happened by accident. It was something that happened because they tried to help out a friend. They did help out a friend, by breaking the law. This is crazy. Listen to this instant voice note.
We aided in helping someone flee the police because this person owned a company and had to file bankruptcy, but the bankruptcy was more than 500,000. I think it's actually close to 1 million. And in that case, you actually have to serve jail time. And we did not want them to serve jail time, so we helped aid them in evading the police and getting away and going into hiding. And in the process, I was actually overstayed my own visa and I was deported, and we actually had to fake documentation and just create a false paper trail to make it look like I was in the country legally and to not be officially deported, because then I wouldn't be able to return to the country for X amount of time. Anyways, it'll live to see another day, I guess. And it's a cool story to tell. I wouldn't wish this on anyone, but definitely stressful. And the person that's still in hiding, doing all right, and hopefully they'll get a fresh start one day once this all kind of disappears. All right. Have a good one. Hope you feel better, Denise.
Aw.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Yo,
Dude.
that's a good friend right there. Thumbs up to you.
That's insane.
That's what I'm talking about. This is how people I want to be surrounded
The person's
by.
still in hiding?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what got me.
So all this happened obviously in a different country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
That's why this person didn't want their visa obviously
Yeah.
revoked, because they'd have to come back to the States.
Oh.
So you see what I'm saying? Like this happened in a different country. But, I would take that. I would, if a friend didn't commit murder or something,
Right, yeah.
and they didn't go out of their way, like if they're just, buying yachts just to be fancy or whatever, then
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to have them in my life to begin with. But if they try to do their best and things fell apart, I would 100% help them
You'd
out.
help them out if you
Yeah,
could?
get them some papers, whatever they
You-
need,
you
I'm
would,
pretty good with that Photoshop.
Oh,
You would
yeah.
hide them from the police, like if the police came knocking on your door saying, "Hey, have you
Oh,
seen
World
so
War
and so?"
II style. I'll dig a trench and put a rug up.
So speaking of crazy stories, can you read, PK? It starts with an E story.
Yes. Duryan, can you check that out for me real quick?
Yeah,
Right there?
absolutely.
All right.
Sound confident when you read this, though.
Well, okay. While traveling in Rome, a friend, couple of ours, was taken by the Italian police, held for interrogation,
What a bitch.
accused of being spies,
What a...
and they even knocked out one of my friend's front teeth. It was wild.
Why? Why would you bring that up? Huh? Why would you bring that up? Why would you do that?
That's one of our.
Why would you do
Sounds
that?
like a movie.
It does sound like a movie. PK, why are you laughing at this comment from producer Elia?
Because I think we've shared that story. I think it's a very embarrassing story. I think he knows how embarrassing the story is, and he's got an equal as bad story.
Oh, hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Hey.
What about when I was traveling? One of my friends and his girl almost had their kidney stolen.
Well, that's true, but she almost had her kidney stolen, not me.
That's true. That's true. In fact, if it wasn't for you, she probably wouldn't be around right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Can you share briefly that story?
I love that. Do you have a minute, or are you? I know you're at
Yeah,
work.
sure.
I love the story.
Where were we in that one? That was in Lisbon.
Yeah.
Lisbon. Yeah.
Where's Lisbon, for the people that don't know?
What do you think it is?
Portugal.
Take a wild guess.
Oh, sorry.
Where, Duryan?
You said Europe?
Portugal. Yeah.
Oh, Portugal.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did it?
Yeah.
That girl lied to me. Every time we go to this story, I always like, wait a minute. I had a quick 5-minute conversation with that girl, and she told me that she was working with like a newspaper or something.
Yeah,
But
she's
I'm
like a
sorry, I don't want to
reporter.
hijack.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's what. Yeah. So, real quick, we're in Lisbon. We're just kind of walking around. It was in the evening, and we walked into this bar. It was pretty cool. We're hanging out as a big group, and there's one girl, like a really attractive Asian chick, sitting by herself at the bar. And, we're all in and out ordering drinks right next to her. And so Chantel ends up chatting with her. And this girl lays on basically like, if you say any keywords and this is just my opinion, guys, but when you say like keywords to basic women, they just get all giddy and excited. You could be like, boss chick, and like, oh, I love boss chick. What do you do? And so she laid it on thick as, like I'm seeing the world and I'm traveling by myself and I'm, a woman just doing it. And everybody was so impressed by how, she was by herself in Lisbon and just traveling. And they were just, specifically Chantel was like enamored by this woman. And so then I was kind of in and out listening briefly here and there. And Chance was talking to her for like 20, 30 minutes. And then I went over there and I was like, wait, who are you? And she was, I forget her name. Oh, damn, what was her name?
I can't remember either.
It was like Beth or Bethany or something. And I kept calling her like the short version. She was like, that's not it. And I was like, okay, Beth. It was like Nancy or Nance or
I thought it was Nikki or something.
Nikki.
Was it Nikki?
Nikki and Nicole, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes,
maybe.
that's
Anyway,
what it was.
is.
That's what it
Yes.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, you get the idea of what I'm going there. And anyway, so she was kept yapping about something, and so I chatted, and I basically were like, "Where are you from?" And she's like, "Well, I'm from all over. I'm here. I'm a journalist." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, who do you work for?" She's like, "Well, I'm an independent journalist." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Well, who are you currently independently reporting for?" She was like, "Well, I'm not." I was like, "Okay." Well, she said her company took her there and paid for her to stay there, and she's just in Lisbon for like 2 weeks because of these crazy things going on with their elections and stuff. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" So then we're leaving like an hour or two later, and she has now convinced Chantel that it's a good idea to go out like clubbing that night. And we were leaving the next morning, like flying out at like 6 a.m. And so Chance was like, "Yeah, I'll go." I was like, "You're not going by yourself. This is crazy." We bought like $60 worth of McDonald's for us to go and feast at home and whatever. And she was like, "No, we're going to go out." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." So I was like, "I'm coming with you." So I went with her, and this chick was like, "Let's stop by my hotel real quick. I need to grab something." So we went over there, and it's a hostel. And so like, what kind of place puts you up in a hostel? One.
Murder.
And
Yes.
yeah. So we go in there.
Wasn't that creepy hostel at that too?
Yeah. So, I mean, it was normal. It was normal-ish. But when we got there, it was, she wasn't sharing a room with anybody. There was just 4 bunk beds in there, and there wasn't a single thing out of place in there. Like, it was the most, like, sterile hostel room I've ever been in. Like, nothing. There was not a sock or a napkin or, like, anything out of place. It was really weird. And then she like opened all these drawers under her bed and she pulled it out, and there was like 12 pieces of luggage in there, like more than she would ever be able to carry by herself. And she like rummaged through there and put something in her pocket. And then she was like, "Okay, we're ready to go." And I was like, "What the hell?" And then so then we were walking down the hallway, and at the end of the hallway on the wall is this painting of the kid from Red Rum. What's that kid? Shining.
The Shining.
Shining.
So in the part where he's riding a bicycle or tricycle all over the hotel.
Yeah.
And so he's picture, like if you take a picture of him from behind him as he's like riding away, they put that at the end of the hallway. So it's kind of cool and quirky, but all of this is like, what the hell is going on here? Like, it's the Shining Hotel. This kid is like Murder City. And I was like, well, this is pretty fitting. And I was like, what's going on here? So I just kept asking her all these leading questions. She couldn't answer anything. And she goes up to the front desk and she's like, "Hey, I'm trying to get like to this bar." And the guy has this giant map on his desk and he points like 30 blocks away. And she's like, "Okay, great." And we just start walking. And she never looks at her phone. She doesn't check directions. She's just like, "I know how to get there." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She doesn't live there. She was just there like for a week. So we're walking there, and the whole time, do you remember her name, Chance? Was it Bethany? Nancy or something? Anyway, I kept calling her the short version of it, and she was getting mad at me. And I was like, "So where are you from?" She's like, "Well, I'm an army brat, so really I'm from everywhere." And I was like, "Okay, where'd you like grow up at?" And she was like, "Well, kind of all over." And I was like, "Okay." And Nicole,
Nothing
maybe it was
specific.
Nicole. Her
Yeah,
name was Nicole, and I kept calling her Nikki.
That's
And
what
she was
I
like, "My
thought.
name
Yeah,
is
that's what it
Nicole."
was. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, "My name is Nicole." And I was like, "Okay, Nikki." And I was like, "So now you're here, but like your news agency that whatever it is put you up in a hostel?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, who is it?" And she was like, "Well, it's not really anybody." And I was like, "So you don't know that either?" And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, "What high school did you go to?" And I mean, like literally anything that you would ask her, she would not answer. Anything, like anything. Do you have brothers and sisters? Can't answer. Where's your family from? Won't answer. Like, where did you grow up mostly? Won't answer. Where do you currently live? She told us in New York, which is like, okay, great.
Was Chantel like ever, was she picking up on because I know you, and like when you're going down this path, it's exactly as it sounds right now. It's not like you're being subtle about things. I'm sure you're asking her just like you're doing right now. Was Chantel not like, "Hey, what the hell?" Was she picking up on the fact that she wasn't answering anything?
No, at first she wasn't picking up on that, and she was kind of telling me to shut up because I was like very obviously in her face. I was like, "Oh, okay, well, Nikki, whenever you're going to go steal our organs here in 30 minutes, where part of town are you going to take? She goes, you're being stupid. And I was like, I'm being stupid. You can't tell me what high school you went to. You can't tell me where you grew up. If you have family. And she's like, you're being silly. And Chantel's like, shut up. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And so she walked us to this restaurant. It was pretty dope. But we walk in and I mean, this place is packed. And she's got this table waiting for us. And we sit at it. And then she goes up to the bartender and like whispers to him something. And then he we'd already gotten a waiter. I don't know why she went up to the bartender, like whispers something to him. And like, he writes something down on a napkin, I think, and like gave it to her. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And I'm sitting there and like, I started asking this woman questions, but even more so now, like I'm just laying it on. And then I'm looking at Chantel and I'm like, look, she can't answer this. She can't answer this. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, Nikki doesn't know anything. She's like, my name is Nicole. I was like, okay, Nikki. And so then, I mean, we're pretty inebriated by this point. So then the light bulb went off in Chantel's head at some point in time. And she was like, well, this is weird. And I was like, yeah. And so she had ordered all this food and they like brought out like appetizers. I'm like, I ain't eating any of this shit. And
that's what I was going to ask you if you had those drinks. Yeah.
No, I went up to the bar and I ordered a beer from the bar and I watched him pour it and I took my own drink. I was like, this ain't happening. Good. And so then we were chatting and she was trying to get us to move to another place after this. And I was like, this is insane.
How long have you been with her at this point? Was this like a good hour, 2 hours?
Total, probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours now. But remember, we left that place late. So it was like probably 2 a.m. at this point, 2:30 or something.
Yeah.
And so we hung out and Chantel started realizing that shit was going crazy. And I remember I had a long sleeve shirt on and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Probably nothing, but maybe something. But none of this adds up. And so I remember sitting there and I took a butter knife and I stuck it down my long sleeve shirt. And I was like, I'm keeping this here because I don't know what's going to pop off, but better a butter knife than nothing.
Yeah. Good points.
You're ready to stab motherfuckers. Yeah.
Yeah. So she ended up like going to the bathroom or something. And Chance and I were like, let's get out of here. And so like we basically bailed. We walked out front and there was a cab right in front of the bar. Like the only cab just pulled up right in front of the bar. And I was like, perfect, let's get in. And Chance was like, no, we're not getting in there. Like, we're going to go over like around the corner because if it is true, then she would put a cab there to scoop us away. And I was like, oh, you're brilliant. So then we like scurried down the street and like popped into like a little alleyway and just like waited for people to pass. And then we got home and shared the story with everybody and laughed it up and stuff like that. But I remember I was so drunk that I fell asleep in my clothes and I woke up the next morning and I was like, what the hell is this? And I was shaking my arm and a butter knife came out from inside of my shirt.
Hey, better to be safe than sorry, though, because you're right. So you know, especially with a busy restaurant, whispering, handing notes, all of a sudden the food comes out, they're trying to wine dine you. Next thing you know.
Your gut was 100% right.
And even if it wasn't, he had the best intentions ever. It's better to be safe than sorry because, dude, I mean, that stuff happens.
No, you guys would be dead.
Yeah, dude. That's insane. And the fact that she wasn't able to answer any of the questions, I think at some point you would just start making stuff up just to ease your mind, you know?
Yeah, like none of it. Like she wouldn't, like any of it. Like I'd be like, where do you consider yourself to be from if you moved around? You had to have like a hometown.
Yeah, like no cover story.
Right.
I'm trying to.
Like at least pick a friend and like steal their story or something so you had something to fall back on.
I wanted to say that I thought she told this has been a little while since the story happened because I talked to her by myself for just like 5 minutes as people were going to the bathroom or something, right? And she told me that she was doing something different than what she told you guys. I think she told one set of people that she worked in banking, and then it was like media and journalism to somebody else, and it was like the stories were just not making sense at all. And for her to be there by herself, not make any sense, not being able to answer anything,
just red flags going off everywhere.
I would have so observant of you to even like when you were at the hostel and you saw all the luggage, I wouldn't have even put 2 and 2 together on that. I would just assume that other people were staying there or something.
Well, I thought about that, but then I was like, well, why would they lock up everyone's luggage together? Wouldn't the idea be like, I want my luggage away from the strangers in the room and I wouldn't give everybody the same key? Like that was weird, but there was like 4 bags in there. like big ones. So I was like, there's no way she can carry all of this. She would have to get like a wagon or something. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's luggage for your kidneys. What?
We should narrow down the year that happened, and we should look to see if there's like missing people.
Oh my God.
And just to see, because again, it could be nothing. It could be coincidence and drinks and this and that. But too many people felt uneasy all at the same time.
Yeah.
Stories didn't match, and then all these pieces to come together. We really should see if anybody went missing. And who even knows if it would be tied to this or not, but
that's crazy.
you know.
Yeah, that is.
What a great story, man. Wow, what a great story. How's everything else going? You good?
Lovely.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have, bro.
What do you? No, I got one. What are you doing Friday night?
Yeah, what do you? Oh, yeah. Are you gonna come over for the live special? Or you're busy, being a bitch.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna eat a Papa John's thin crust square cut pizza silently in the corner.
Perfect. You're gonna eat it all,
That's all
right?
I'm gonna do.
You're not gonna be able to do it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't know who it is in there that keeps telling me to eat this pizza, but I love pizza and I love beer, so I'm gonna eat the whole pizza.
It was a 14-inch, right?
Yeah, it was. Somebody said that there's no way that he could eat a 14-inch pizza.
Because Elia's tiny.
Yeah. But the tiny people are the ones that can eat the most. That's why, like, all
But
the hot dog eating champs are true.
Elia, you're fit. You're not like a tiny man.
I'm not tiny.
You're fit. And according to PK, you're half PK size. You're a fit man.
Well, anybody is, you know. But you are. I'm seeing, muscle. Can I say that to another guy? I'm seeing muscles come up and stuff.
Yeah, swole.
Yeah,
he's looking swole.
He's getting swole. Yeah.
Are you talking about Duryan or Elia or both?
Elia, no, not Ryan. What the fuck are you?
I'm trying to get swole.
Yeah, well.
Okay, so the chair is saved for you. So by the way, everybody, join us live at night this coming Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. on the West Coast for our YouTube.
Yeah, maybe we'll.
Can I add one more thing? I just remembered because I was listening to yesterday's show today. Y'all got me all heated about this TikTok thing, and you guys are babbling about nonsense.
Okay, I thought about you because I know that you're all about it. So actually, I'm glad that you brought this up because Duryan, you were the one that was like, you don't think they should ban TikTok, and I don't have all the statistics and all these things to tell
on
you
why to say ban it.
But I know that Elia does. So Elia, the floor is yours.
Well, I don't have all the statistics, but what I would like to make one clarification here. Yes, all of those other things that Duryan was saying that harvest your data, they also do the same thing. But the problem is who has the data? And TikTok is directly affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party. So this government that wants to end all Americans now has all of Americans' data. And more importantly, they have influence on pea-brained people that only watch TikTok for all of their news and information and whatever. So they could be like, let's say the next president, whoever it is, some woman gets elected and we all love her and she's doing great. And then the Chinese are like, we got to get rid of this woman. So they'll use TikTok to make her seem like, a racist or a bigot or a rapist or whatever, and then everybody's going to think that she is that thing because the Chinese want to get rid of her and make it seem like she's a terrible person, and we're all going to believe it because we only watch TikTok and we're all so easily influenced because we're all a bunch of morons these days.
The one thing that after we had the show yesterday that I heard, I think I was listening to Rogan, and they were talking about how TikTok in China, the algorithm, first of all, kids can't get on it between like 10 and 6.
Yeah, like certain hours.
Certain hours they
which
can only
makes
access
sense.
it. You know?
Yes.
And then
children.
the algorithm, and I don't know if you've heard this or not, but the algorithm over there encourages like scientific achievement. And we're over here, it's just like, oh, let me pee in your soda.
Yeah, fart jokes, twerk videos, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also, then I started thinking about...
I was like, they're just making Americans seem dumb.
Yeah.
Are they, though? Or is that just
if that's
the
what we're
general
all-
population? And the only way to control that, only way you can control that is by having a regime like that. Because let's say TikTok over here bans and they start promoting scientific and whatever, the same stuff. Then you'd have to still get Facebook and Twitter and everybody else to do the same thing. The reason that it works over there is because nobody can do it. Because dude at the top is like, you're out of business if you do it, or you're gonna end up, you're gonna go missing, So I don't know. What do you think, Elia, is like? What's the answer?
Yeah, you gotta get rid of TikTok.
So Elia's all in ban. Yeah.
Oh.
But only not because it harvests data. It's because it's a foreign, hostile government that wants to get rid of America, taking the data,
taking our info.
Yes. And what they do with this data is, have you heard, like, the Chinese have been buying up land all over the United States, all this farmland, so we can't farm. They've been putting, like, in all the major ports, they'll put up, like, cranes that are fake, that have cameras in there that, like, monitor all of our ports. Like, why are they doing all this crazy stuff?
See,
like, what? And then, like, think about all the influence that they could have. Like, let's say, like, they want to stoke, like, a civil war, right? Because everybody hates everybody these days. Well, all they have to do is they can even make their own things and be like, look at this person hates this person because of this thing. Even though nobody actually said that, they can just create it and they can push it in all their stuff. And then everybody that watches TikTok is going to be like, oh, look, all these people hate me and these people hate me. Oh, look, they're going to get guns and kill us. We should also get guns and kill us. With none of it could be true. It could all be made up. And there's no testing it. There's no verifying it. There's no blocking it because it's what the Chinese are going to pump in there. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but probably that's what they're doing.
Yeah, but I would also argue, or not necessarily argue, but also say that we are doing a stellar job of just, handling that stuff ourselves,
No, it's terrible. We're terrible at it. But my point is since we're terrible at it, at least us be terrible at it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
As we've seen, our government is trash too.
Yeah.
But at least it's our government. And at least we can vote for people. And at least we know that we're not trying to, like, actively destroy our own country. I mean, some might be, I don't know, but
man, and with this new AI stuff, did you guys see the Pope's new car?
No, I got some more coming up in top 3, so save that picture.
Oh.
Yeah, save that for my stories.
Yeah, all right. This Pope is pimping, though. I mean...
You already posted it. Okay.
No, I'll bring it back up for you. All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you. That was a free Ilya hot take. It's on the wheel, but you're always a treat to have on, man. So I appreciate the time.
And we're excited that you'll join us on Friday live.
Yeah. I always feel embarrassed asking you, but always excited when the answer is yes. So I appreciate you.
No, I like coming. You don't have to be embarrassed. I'm not going to say it. I don't need a microphone or anything because I'm just going to eat this pizza in silence.
All right. I was like, eat the pizza. Maybe you can help us count, like, donations again, like when we did our initial one. Yeah, that'd be helpful.
We gotta go. Yeah. All right, buddy. Appreciate you. And then we'll talk soon.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
There he is.
God.
Yeah, I was thinking about him after we had the TikTok conversation because I know, like, you're all for it, and it's
a great conversation to have because, again, like, there's so many takes, but there's so many things that I feel like I am not knowledgeable enough to know about. But to hear, like, you, Duryan, and then to hear Ilya and UPK, like, there's just so much to make me have, like, an informed opinion.
I tell you, I don't know for the first time. And I always try not to be like the old person in the room. That, how old people hate technology and this and that. And if anybody, when we talk about AI, every single day I come on the show and I talk about how, like, blown away I am by it, But the one thing I didn't take into account was until today when I saw, because we have the pictures and the pictures are so realistic. And we had the picture yesterday of Duryan. Duryan shared the story about a guy at a parking lot. He pulled through the space to try to park, and this other guy was pulling from the other direction, started banging on the steering wheel, and started laughing. Was that what happened?
Yeah, I started biting my tongue and tried to hold in my laugh. But yes, I started laughing.
Are you pulling up the picture?
Yeah, and then so I went to the AI and I just described that, and obviously it's not you, and the AI is not perfect, but the thing to really take into account, and again, if you're listening to the show, I'm going to post these online at pkndk.com, is the photorealism of a picture created by a prompt that I typed out, right? So that was the beginning. And then later I saw, and it wasn't perfect. By any means, it wasn't perfect. But there's a video of Will Smith eating spaghetti, right?
Okay.
And it looks kind of like old school Disney or something, sketched and animated and stuff. But the thing that people are missing is that these pictures look just like that just about 6 months ago, which means that now the video stuff, I'm going to be able to type and there's going to be actual motion.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand anybody will be able to create a movie. There was an article.
What?
There was an article about Harrison Ford and said that he didn't want to bring Chris Pratt into Indiana Jones because when he's dead, Indiana Jones is dead. That he's the only Indiana Jones. And I'm like, you are so not
Harrison
thinking.
Ford said that?
Harrison Ford said that, yeah. But you're not thinking about, and I don't know how many people in Hollywood are thinking about, we're not going to need Harrison Ford. I can create Harrison Ford by doing a
But isn't that
prompt.
like his likeness? Like you can't use like his.
Sure.
yeah.
I mean, there's going to be so many lawsuits.
Yeah.
And you know what?
They-
Then I'll
people
just
gotta get
create
it.
somebody that looks like Harrison Ford, only better. And then it's going to be the best story's going to win. And there's going to be people in basements coming out with movies. And I don't know how you're going to filter all that.
What are your-
but Hollywood's in for a shake.
What are your thoughts on like having like a watermark, just like TikTok does, or something like a watermark
there's gonna
on
be
all
all
the
that.
AIs?
I don't know where it's
Whatever.
going to go, but if I was like running Warner Brothers or Disney or something right now, I'd be like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Like, dude, think about me typing a sentence, just a sentence, and look how photorealistic that is. I'm going to be able to create movies this way. This
Dude,
is
that's
just
crazy.
a sentence. If I had the entire night, I could bang out a scene easy.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Man, they haven't made it though, right? Where you could actually like have a scene being played out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's when
They're
I
gonna
saw
go.
Will Smith eating spaghetti, and you guys can look it up, and it doesn't look like these
it's not-
pictures,
it's
but
not
neither
I-
did these pictures 6
Yeah.
months
It's
ago.
not identical, but it's the outline of Will Smith. Like if I like that. That's my like you can't use like my.
Another
Yeah.
way to think about it is this, right? Let's say this was just a screen grab from a movie. And keep in mind, it took me like 5 seconds because it's a half a sentence, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a screen grab from this movie, let's say the lower picture, right? I would need to rent a car. I would need to get a whole lighting kit set up. I would need to obviously pay the actor, wardrobe, everything, the set design, everything. Look how tell me that doesn't look like that could be in a movie, like a
It
scene
does.
in a movie.
Yeah, it does.
I'm telling you, I don't think people are ready.
Yeah.
And I don't know
that's
how.
All, that's all PK spends his time on. Is like the AI.
I'm
That is
I'm
pretty wild though.
So amazed
Mm-hmm.
by what you can create and how authentically realistic and movie-like it looks.
I'm gonna bring it back. I got some DMs to get to. I know you want to keep talking about AI, but people want to hear.
DK reading all your DMs. DK reading all your DMs. DK reading. DK.
All right, so I got a couple. First one comes in from Alma. She says, "Hey Denise, I had my gallbladder removed a few years ago. I had pain on the side for years. I always thought it was something I ate. I would throw up certain foods, but not all of them. I finally couldn't move one day, so my husband took me to the ER. I was told it was my gallbladder, so don't let it go on for too long. I spent about 5 to 7 days in the hospital, but that beef broth was delish. I hope everything goes well. I'm glad it wasn't anything more serious." A little update. I do have my other 2 scans, the HIDA scan and the CT scan, next Tuesday. So like all my scans now are scheduled. So we don't know what's going on as of yet, but like hopefully in the next week we
We're gonna know everything about you, girl.
Sure will.
Everything.
And thank you to everybody who has reached out and sent me like really sweet messages. I do appreciate that. This one, shout out to Felix. Now, was he a former producer of the Playhouse, or what was his role?
He was a producer, yeah.
Okay, and like we've talked to him and we talked about him like a couple months ago. We hung out in Portland, but he posted a life update. Did you see this, Brian?
I did not.
Where he took the morning gig in Tri-Cities, Washington, so you could check out the Felix show, which is now mornings
back.
on Power 99.1. And in my DM, he wrote, "Seriously, thank you. You guys inspired me to still do this shit. LOL. Thank you, PK, DK, and Duryan. I moved to Tri-Cities. I'll be sure to promote you guys out here. Maybe stick up some stickers. People in the building remember the Playhouse, so I'm pretty sure more people do out here in the city."
Wow, dude, he's
Look
back
at
in
Felix
radio.
go, man.
He's back,
You couldn't give it up,
yes.
huh?
He was he had a big boy job too. I think he was working at the bank.
He was at a bank,
yeah.
Key bank.
He had a suit on, a tie, and
Yeah,
everything.
he's like,
man.
this isn't for me no more. Yeah.
Oh,
Could have had a heist.
At
Really
least-
slipped on that.
at least.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If he's doing mornings, he's probably asleep right now. I'd like to get him on at some point this week. That'd be awesome, too.
Yeah.
If we can't reach him right now, we'll schedule it. But good for him.
Do you think he'll
him.
have us on as a guest?
There's
on
some
this show?
people in Spokane, or in I think there's some people in his city that listen to the
Sorry,
show.
I can't come to the phone right now, but if you can
leave
leave me
him a
your
good-
name,
leave
a
him a
number where I can
message.
reach you,
Come on,
and a
be nice,
brief
PK.
message while you're
Will,
calling,
am I
I'll get
never
back
not
to you
nice?
as soon as I can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All I fucking did for you can't even answer the phone, Mr. Big Time!
Nothing has been recorded. Record your message after the tone. Simply hang up when done. Or for delivery, record your message after the tone. Simply hang up when done.
Ooh, sexy
Or for
you.
delivery options, press the pound sign.
Hey, man, would you get a new fucking voicemail? The shit doesn't work. Anyway, it's me. Congratulations. Call me back, Mr. Big Time. I'm doing morning shows now. I can't answer PK's phone call. Must be nice. Congratulations, for real. Duryan still hates you. Didn't even know that you got a job in radio. And
Love
Denise
you,
says hello.
Felix.
Bye. All right, there we go.
Good job, PK. And one last one. This one comes in from Whitney.
Okay.
Back to the medical stuff, but I thought this was pretty interesting as well. She goes, "Hey guys, just finished."
Whoa. Why does everybody laugh when something goes wrong with me?
What? Because it's hilarious. Because you're such a jerk that when things go wrong, it's funny.
I'm a nice guy. I'm sorry. Back to you.
At 12:47, PK said, "Quote, you nosy bitch."
That's pretty messed up.
What?
That's all I
Where
got
did that
so far
come
today. But back to Whitney. Back into the
Oh,
DMs.
I only said one rude thing today?
So far.
Fuck, all right.
So far.
I'll take that.
Okay. Hey, guys, I just finished Friday's show. Wanted to share something with you that I've done. I know health insurance right now for you guys isn't the greatest. It's same for us, $900 a month. It's so lame. But back in 2020, when I was having a baby, I knew we couldn't afford the bill. We signed up for financial assistance through the hospital. Most hospitals have this option, and most hospitals have a lot of doctor's offices associated with them, so it would apply to all care you receive through them. For example, back in Portland, I had the baby at Providence Hospitals, and I had all my doctor's appointments most times online. If not, call the hospital, and they can guide you, and they can also get you an application. What's cool is sometimes they will cover it all, sometimes there's a percentage. And what they are really doing is writing your bills off as charity. They actually have a quota to meet each year to help with their taxes. So maybe that's something. Just call them directly and see if that's something we could do.
It just sucks because even making that phone call, as you know, is so. I mean, when you leave a message and you don't get
my phone call to schedule an actual CT scan
how long did that take?
Well, I was on hold for 15 minutes today, but this is the third time I try to call them to make an appointment.
Yeah.
And I was telling Duryan, like, I think it was just somebody like at her house and maybe like the program froze. But instead of her saying, "Can I put you on a hold?" or like muting it, all I could hear is, "Hurry up, computer," and like her like slamming the computer. I'm like, this is where I'm spending like all this money. Like, this is my first, I don't know, my first light, my first like, I don't know how to explain it. But like customer service when I already know like I'm going to be paying like at least, like I got a deductible of $7,000. So at least like $7,000 before insurance even covers like 40%.
Oh, yeah. And then they cover 40%. I'm like, what is the point of insurance?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what do I get in that game?
So anyway,
you know what I mean?
For real,
geez,
yeah.
Louise,
never go away.
Jeez.
And then, I had one last one, but it's a visual message, and it came in on my personal Instagram from Christy, and it's a picture, PK. It's for you, and she was just curious on what. She's like, "There's something behind you. Do you see this photo?" She's like, "What is that? I always think that it's a bug, and I don't know if you can."
Right there?
Yeah, it looks like a bullet hole or something.
Yeah, no, what that is we've had this wrap, and I don't know if you can tell, like this whole wrap thing. We had it from the first time that we were in Houston that I had that made, right? So that's traveled to Atlanta and then back to Houston, but it's been up like in the closet.
So yeah, it
went all the way around the closet.
Started in the closet, then we went to second bedroom, then we went to a dining room. This is all in Houston. Then we moved to another spot in Atlanta, 2 spots.
What
ATL.
that's from is like the original closet. It would be there was a shelf.
Is a shelf,
and that was the little I don't know how to describe it. The kind of like at an
like
angle,
little bracket?
the white little bracket that goes in a closet up, and then you have that shelf up there to put your shoes and stuff on because it was in a closet.
Yeah.
So I tried to like move those out of the shot, but you know.
But that's what she's like. I don't know if it's a bug or I'm like, it looks like a bullet hole or something. And I was like, yeah, we gotta tell people we hard. But when PK and I first started the PK and DK only on like Wednesdays, Wine Wednesday podcast, like. Yeah, start from the closet. Remember, we used to play that little song.
Start from the closet. Now we're here. Back in the closet almost. Also, a lot of people think that there's a bug on the TV behind her, and it's not there now. But if you keep your eye on the TV, at some point you'll see it during the show. There's an eagle that flies that I thought was kind of cool as a screensaver, but it really just ends up looking like a roach. It does, yeah, it really does. All right, we got to get to Match 2. And who are we playing Match 2 with today, good sir?
We are playing with Jared.
This is Jared.
Jared, what's up, man? PK, Denise, Duryan.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi,
What's
Jared.
up, bro? How you doing, kid?
What's new with you?
Hey, things are going well.
Where are you?
Good. I'm in Washington, D.C. right now.
Oh, in D.C.
California.
Yeah, you're from the 559.
What are you doing in D.C.? Hanging out with the Elias boy, Biden?
I have some official business here in D.C. I'm going to meet with some members of Congress tomorrow.
Are you lying?
That's cool, man.
Wait, really?
In fact, I was staring at the Bill of Rights upstairs in the National Archives when Duryan texted me, but we're not allowed to use our phone up there.
Oh.
So I was like, antsy because I wanted to answer him because I wanted to be on match 2. But then I'm like, oh, shoot, I can't pull out my phone or security will get me.
Oh, my God. I kind of feel like where you are right now next to the Bill of Rights in D.C. is a little more important than
Well,
our
he's not
show.
next to the Bill of Rights now.
No, but
He
I
was.
mean, like 30 minutes
and
ago.
what is it with you two? You don't think somebody that has official business with Congress listens to our show?
Not at all. No.
Neither do I.
Unless they have like a complaint.
What are you doing there? Can you say what your official business is?
Yeah, so I work for event rental company, like a party rental business
Yeah.
Okay.
out of Fresno. And but I'm also a member of a large association, the American Rental Association. And so we're meeting with some members of Congress to talk to them about issues that are important to our industry.
How does that work?
Equipment rental.
Is it like in a conference room? Are you meeting them in their offices? Like, what's the plan?
Yeah, we're meeting in their offices. So usually we'll make an appointment. We probably get about 15 minutes of their time to talk to them about what's important to us.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
What's
There
number?
you go.
Can I ask, like, what's number one? What's top of the list that you want to talk to Congress about?
Ooh, being able to take
So
pictures
a
next to
lot
the
of
Bill
it-
of Rights.
Oh, yeah. So last time I was here, I had my buddy of mine like distract the guard, and I got a picture of it, but I couldn't do it this time. Security's a lot tighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of you.
As long as you're not sticking the Bill of Rights, though.
Yeah.
That would be a Jerry move.
That would be epic. That'd be
that'd be good.
Point blank bow.
Can't wait. Yeah, Jerry would. Well, I appreciate you taking some time in D.C. to play match 2. Who do you want to lose with? We got Denise. We got Duryan. We're ready to lose for you, bro.
Well, last time I played with Duryan, I think I want to play with Denise.
There we go. She's going to leave the room. We're going to try to match 2 words. Word association. That is the game. In case you're new to the show, with our boy Jared, your first word is... What comes to your mind when I say capital, since you're in D.C.? Capital.
Capital building. Capital punishment. I don't know, for some reason that comes to my mind. Capital.
Nation's capital. D.C. would be...
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we can make that count as well. But typically it's
I know
one
that's what I
word.
was thinking.
You know?
D.C., Washington.
Washington.
Oh, yeah, Washington is
that's
the
good,
capital.
yeah. What are you thinking about?
Okay,
What would you
I'll
lock
go
in?
Washington.
I locked in state.
Oh, state capital. Ooh, are you sure you want to stick with Washington? You tell me.
Yeah, I'll do Washington.
Okay. All right, nice. Your second word is desert. Desert.
Desert. Oh. Desert eagle. Desert storm. Desert cactus. You know what? I don't know. What do you guys think?
I was thinking
Cactus is a good
Oasis.
one?
Oasis.
Oasis?
Oasis.
Because that's in the desert. I actually almost went with Oasis, but I thought anybody and everybody would probably just lock in desert. So that's why I kind of switched it around. But what are you thinking, Duryan?
I locked in storm. I like desert storm.
Desert storm, yeah, that's
Desert
pretty good
storm.
too.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking cactus. I don't know. Let's go with cactus.
All right, cactus. All right, I got you locked in. You want to go grab it real quick?
Yep.
So, as Denise gets all set up, exactly where in D.C. are you right now? Are you like in a lobby? Are you walking around? Where are you at?
I'm in the lobby of the National Archives right now. I'm
cool.
walking around. I don't have meetings for another 2 hours.
Nice.
Is it pretty in there? Is it if I remember correctly, I've seen the inside only because of National Treasure Hunter with Nicolas Cage, whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He went
The
there.
movie?
Yeah.
You've never been to D.C.?
No, I've never been to DC.
Oh, my God. We need
you
to take a
surprised by
vacation.
this fun fact?
Cool. All the museums are free over here, so I can just like
Yeah.
walk around, go into all the museums.
Bro,
It's amazing.
are you going to pre-funk? Do you pre-funk and then go visit the museums?
He's a grown man that actually has meetings tomorrow, so probably I'm just going to
Yeah.
go out on a limb and say no.
All right, missing out, man.
Gotta get a little tipsy before.
Well, you know, the Bill of Rights, it's not the same when you're staring at it sober.
Yeah.
All right, Denise, you ready?
I am.
Capital.
Capital is D.C. Does that count as one word?
I said I would accept it.
And then, yeah, it's D.C., baby. Easy. Oh, my God. No
Dude,
way.
what
No
the
way.
hell?
How? What?
Wow.
That's a quickest loss in history.
Yeah.
God.
Record.
God.
That's a record.
You take a breath and think about things. You want to try again?
Oh,
Let's redeem yourself.
Oh my God! I mean, Capitol. We're talking about Washington D.C., like Lincoln Memorial, the White House, but those are all so many words.
White House? Oh, White House.
Yeah, White House, like at the beach, PK. You know, Lincoln City. Well, I already got Capitol wrong.
Yeah, but I'm giving you another shot here because you lost so quick.
Okay, Capitol. I mean, does it relate to the Capitol?
No questions.
Or is it
Word
like a
association.
capital letter? Because now I'm going like reverse, and I'm saying, like, no, that sounds bad too.
Should have won with Duryan, bro.
Yeah.
Can I have my second word, please?
Yes, desert.
Desert, storm, desert, hot, desert, Phoenix, desert, 51, area 51, desert. Lock me in for storm.
Storm?
Yes. Jesus.
Dang. That was close.
Didn't you lock in storm?
I locked in storm.
Oh,
Did
no,
you want to go back to Capitol?
Jared said storm too, but he didn't lock it.
What'd you lock in for desert?
I locked in cactus.
Cactus, yeah.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I don't know.
for Capitol, you locked in what?
I don't even remember.
Washington.
Oh, Washington. I wasn't that
You
far
said
off.
it. I
with
know you
DC.
weren't.
Yeah.
But you just you plowed right through. Which
Yeah.
sometimes
Plowed, yeah.
you plowed right through. Sometimes it's great because the first thing that you think of, you guys don't go with it, and
Yeah.
then typically that's the right answer. So I don't want to give you too much of a hard time, but I kind of have to because that was the quickest loss, the most confident loss in history of match 2.
That was good. I almost went with both of those.
Oh, Jared, we were
That was
close.
All right, bro. Well,
Ish.
always interesting having you on, especially from DC. So thanks for taking some time there, man. Get back to the
Hey,
to
I
the
put a couple
archives.
stickers up while I was out here.
Ooh, I look forward to
Gotta be
seeing
real
them.
careful though.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Yeah, you got to send me one with. You got to try to get the White House in the background.
And if you don't want me to
Okay.
tag your name,
Yeah,
I
all right.
won't tag your name, but I'll share. Yeah, I'll keep you anonymous.
Okay, cool.
Although everyone knows we're talking to you right now, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
maybe I'll post it in a week and everyone will forget.
All right, buddy. Well, listen, man. Thanks again for all the love, listening, and good luck tomorrow. Keep us up to date. Let us know how it goes. All right.
All right, thanks.
There he is.
All right.
Jared,
Bye,
ready?
Jared.
Bye.
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 What did you say for
Capital. I said state.
Oh.
Denise's top 3 things you need to know starts now.
And top 3 things brought to you by our friends over at Renova Appliance Center, family-owned appliances store located right here in Houston, Texas. Check them out online for all your appliances needs.
Anything you need.
RenovaApplianceCenter.com. Here is your first story. It is Tuesday.
Make sure you're telling them where you heard.
Yes.
If you go buy a stove or something and you don't mention us, we're going to have beef. We'll come over to your house.
Yeah. PK loves
We're gonna
beef.
take it back.
I'm gonna, no, I was
PK
gonna
loves
run down
the
the house
beef.
is what I was
More
going to say.
Or that.
Yeah, or make beef and eat it. Yeah.
Denise's top 3 things you need to know starts now.
First story, it is Tuesday, March 28th. Now, this came in on my Next Door Neighbor app, and it is a good reminder for all of us because I had no clue. Don't be a victim of bank jugging.
Jugging.
The term is used to describe suspects who sit in bank parking lots and watch customers go in and out of the bank. The suspects will then follow customers they believe are in possession of cash and look for the opportunity to burglarize their vehicle or take the money directly, of course, by robbing them. And now we
Why don't
personally
they come
saw.
up with a better term than
I don't know. I
jugging?
never heard of jugging, but we actually had that happen. Our neighbor down the street, they had housekeepers, and they had just to cash their check, and they got followed. And then they were like right outside of our house, and then
They broke into the
in,
van, stole $1,000 from
Yeah.
these poor housekeepers that they had in the van.
grabbed their purse and stole the cash. Another trending crime police are saying is the same setup, except criminals are going to watch you shop and then follow you back to your car. And then once you put your shopping cart away, they're breaking into your car immediately and stealing all your groceries.
That was big at
That's
Lennox
insane, really.
in Hotlanta.
Yeah.
Or people would buy the new iPhones or something and get mugged in the parking lot.
Wow, dude, that sucks.
And
See,
there's
now,
yeah.
this is why I need to, I'm wasting my talents here. Bank jugging? Stupid name.
And it is
Bring me
stupid.
in. I got you.
Yeah.
Wait, you're gonna rob?
Operation. No, I'm not going to rob them. I'm going
Oh.
to come up with a better name so people know what the hell's going on.
How about bank
Operation
stalking?
Stay Woke.
Oh, okay.
Stay woke.
Okay, sure.
In the umbrella, you can have all that stuff. You just bought a new iPhone, stay woke. You got some money out of the ATM, stay woke.
Yeah, I was like, don't carry those like Apple bags like that. Obviously, clearly, point blank
Yep.
say, I got the new iPhone.
Flashing that,
Yeah, don't flash anything.
yeah.
Like I carry I mean, I don't have anything anyway.
That's why I don't buy anything expensive, especially for Denise. I don't want to get robbed.
But like in this article later on, they were saying like, if you can have your groceries groceries delivered to your house. And I was like, well, that's impossible for everybody, and that's never going to happen.
I like going to the store.
Yeah.
Especially after
How else
dark.
are you going to impulse buy, right?
Exactly, yeah.
We were talking about that yesterday. What else you have?
On to story number 2. Men's NCAA Tournament Final Four is officially set for this Saturday, going down in H-Town, Houston.
DJ Smooth at number 1 in our bracket. Look at that.
I was
followed by Dame.
Dame, yeah.
Yeah. PK number 2. Who the?
Patrick.
Patrick. Wow. Tied for second?
Yeah.
Way to go, buddy.
Yeah, I think I'm all
What happened
the
to
way
Jerry?
down.
Mysterious David, number 7. There's Jerry and Mern, the tie for
good.
number 7.
That's
yeah.
great. Where are you at, Peaks?
Fuck.
You fell again?
No,
I can't fall any further.
Yeah,
Where am
I was like, I think we're toast at this point.
I'm not even on there, am I?
No, if you scroll all the way up, it says what your ranking is. Mr. Stab Your Face.
Mr. Stab Your Face, 21.
You're tied for 21st place.
21st.
By the way, Saturday,
stabbing anybody's face
Florida
with that.
Atlantic, which I'm not familiar with at all, in San Diego State, 5:09 Central Time.
What a stupid name.
And
Florida Atlantic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh. What are you going to be,
University.
Florida Pacific?
FAU. I don't know. And then Miami and UConn going down 7:49. Now, the only team I know is UConn because Mr. Pullman, huge fan, and I'm pretty sure, like, I already texted him if he was going to come over on Friday, and he's like, I got some friends coming into town to watch March Madness because clearly I'm pretty sure they're going to be at the game. Like, if that is your team, made it to Final Four here in Houston, like, you're
Come
definitely
on,
going.
man. We got a live show to do, Mr. Pole, man.
What I thought,
watch it on his
what
phone.
I thought
Yeah,
was
what
very,
the fuck, bro, in the closet.
very sweet. He responded immediately, which was nice.
To say no, that's not sweet.
He says can't commit right now. Friends coming into town should know their flight arrivals
bring
soon.
them over.
And I will let
More the
you
merrier.
know.
I was going to say F them friends, but yeah, bring them
Oh,
over.
yeah,
More
yeah,
the
yeah.
merrier.
How nice is that? He's like, I can't commit. I appreciate someone who's honest and being like, you know what? Thank you, but I can't commit at this moment. Or, yeah, I appreciate that. So, and my final story is kind of, I don't know, it's an iffy, lame story, but Americans expected to spend $24 billion on Easter this year. When's Easter, Duryan?
The first Sunday?
The first Sunday?
Or maybe the last Sunday of April?
It's Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday. What else do you want from us?
Yeah.
It's a Sunday.
One of the Sundays.
Okay, we definitely
we
have
narrowed it down.
We've been talking
One
about
out
it
of four.
because we want you to do your Peeps videos and stuff, and it's April 9th, so not this
April
Sunday.
9th.
Oh,
next Sunday.
Hurry the fuck up with that. Yeah, you got to do that. Did you hear, though, the bunny factory blew the F up?
Where's the bunny factory?
You know
Palmer's
you know the chocolate bunnies that come out?
Yeah.
Blew up, bro.
No way. Why?
I think
How?
like 9 people died, or 7 people. There's a lot of fatalities. Yeah.
Really? Where is this factory
Philly?
at? Philly?
Pennsylvania or something, right?
Yeah.
Is Philly and
Okay, PK.
Pennsylvania?
Let's be smarter than.
Wait, is there
room.
there's not a shortage then, right?
I think there has to be. If the factory fucking blew
Oh
up,
my
yeah,
God,
there's got to be a
guys,
shortage,
people
bro.
died. Let's be a little bit more compassionate.
We are.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought like the stats like were crazy because they're like 81% of Americans are celebrating Easter.
What do you buy?
Spending $192.
You buy the eggs and you buy the.
Well, you buy-
Our tradition in Greece was like we color eggs and you smash the
but
eggs into each
you're
other.
different. You're Greek, like you're Orthodox, so that's like the following Sundays, Orthodox Easter. But like here, like don't you buy your kid like an Easter basket?
bunny.
Oh yeah, I think he's too old now.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Do you take him to go see the Easter Bunny? Like sit on the bunny's lap?
No, he's 13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely
Oh.
not.
creepy.
Well, at what age did you stop taking your kid to see the Easter Bunny?
12.
I think probably like 10, maybe.
Well, does he still go like Easter egg hunting? You know, like do you put like money or candy in
Oh,
Easter
you know
eggs?
what? That's funny. I asked Jessica that because
Yeah.
I actually went to Walmart and I saw they had those big plastic Easter eggs.
Yeah.
You gotta hide that in. You gotta immediately see it.
No, well, no, in the apartment you could like hide it, above stuff, behind things. But I was telling Jessica, I was like, should I buy this? And we could do like an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
And she said, no, I think Bryson's too old. I'm like, seriously?
Oh, come on, let him live.
Right?
He's
Yeah.
only a kid. What are you going to be like? Yeah. So no more kid things anymore. You guys
Okay,
are
what
done?
do we do for
No more
Christmas? Nothing for Christmas?
presents. No
Well,
more
no,
Halloween.
How are you gonna
no
crap
more
on the Easter bunny?
Thanksgiving.
See, I think I'm gonna go buy those eggs because
You should.
I still want to play. I love finding like looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Treasure hunts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You absolutely should. Again, you're welcome. It's not this Sunday, but the following Sunday.
On the 9th.
There you
Yes.
go. Yeah, helping
Okay,
out.
cool.
All right.
I should go hide a bunch of Easter eggs in the dump.
Okay, and
Well, he loves to go looking for stuff.
Are the top 3 things you need to know?
Yeah,
so PK.
Christmas, without giving anything away, I don't know if people have this on with their kids. Hopefully you don't, but
Well, I mean, maybe kids
without
are-
giving anything away, the whole Santa thing, yes or no?
Well, he knows. He knows.
I said without giving it away.
Yeah, well, he knows.
What does he know?
He knows Santa's
I
real.
can't give it away, yeah.
He knows
Oh,
Santa's
okay.
real and brings presents to everybody over, 24-hour period of time.
Wink, wink.
Oh my God, boys! You don't need to say that out loud.
I feel like if one holiday you're dumping on, then you know, are you choosing which holidays? Like it doesn't make any sense to
You guys are driving me insane today.
I'm talking to a father, not you. You don't have any kids.
Like he's better than me not having a child.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, with Christmas, he just likes the gift. You know, it used to be fun because it does come from Santa.
Yeah,
and it still does, but he knows the truth.
He gets iPhones.
Yeah.
And
so
he knows.
he knows that he's gonna get something cool.
Yeah,
that's all he cares about.
Probably late because Daddy's always like fuck up.
Speaking of Final Four stuff, I'm going to go back. I know my top 3 things were done, but something fun for you to bring your kid to. So the actual event is going on at NRG Stadium. That's the big stadium where the football game, where the rodeo and all that shit was, right? But it's
what's the
Discovery
language?
Green. I can say whatever the hell I want. Okay. Discovery Green is actually like near the convention center downtown. I know you're not familiar. Discovery Green.
Okay.
But that's where they're going to have like the free concert. So free concert Friday, free concert with Lil Nas X on Saturday.
Lil Nas X is doing free concerts now?
Yeah. So
what happened to him?
they got like a ton. Well, it's all for NCAA and for the Final Four. So it's kind of like, it's a huge deal. It's going to be like broadcasted and
Which is why I'm not going because I have Lil Nas X.
He's awesome.
I know you love him, but like our interview that we had with him, I was actually talking to my waxing lady about him. She was all excited. I'm like, what I wish that he would have said like in her interview was just being more like inspirational to the young kids that like look up to him. Like, yeah, I might be like famous in this guy, but I have this advice for you instead of like, yeah, I am where I am because I am. And you're kind of like,
I just wish you was humble.
give me some more. Like you got so many kids looking up to you. You being
wish,
from like
were
Atlanta,
you not there
what do you want
during
to
that
say?
interview?
No, I sat right next to him. I asked a few questions, but yeah, he was very.
What did you think of him?
I was expecting him to be like, "Hey guys, what's up?" Being like Lil Nas X, you know, this is gonna be awesome. But he was very boring, just kind of
full of himself, and I'm just like, you know, I get that you probably don't want to be doing this stuff or whatever, but like a year ago, you're running the rides at Six Flags. Over Georgia.
So I'm like,
and then you went from, you know, and I think one of my questions were like, what was it like? Is it, you know, how is it looking back on your life and being like, hey, last year I was running these rides.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I would have answered that like, holy crap, you know, I put all the work in and I just didn't imagine myself to be here. But his answer was, I knew that wasn't, you know, I forgot how he answered it, but it was such a cocky, condescending answer.
And again, like
I'm just like, I was just done with him.
But for like all of them, because I guess like Meg Thee Stallion, I know you love Meg Thee Stallion. So you have to like get your tickets, like it's free tickets, but you got to reserve them online because it's at capacity. Like they'll be like no more, but it's still free. But take your kid. Like this is.
He's not going to do that.
Once in an 8 years, 10 years type thing for Final Four. It's really like we had a lot of fun all those years ago. We went.
I took him to a Lil Nas X concert.
No,
before.
but like the Final Four like experience. Doesn't he like basketball? You love basketball.
Yeah.
Father-son bonding thing Saturday.
And it's completely free.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll ask him, see if he wants to go. See, he's been hanging around with his boys a lot.
I'm trying to parent you. Like these are memories that you and your son can have.
Yeah.
Father-son memories.
I could try, but he's been ditching me lately to play with his boys.
Okay, cool. So good. Then on Sunday,
I like that though.
Perfect.
I like that.
Then on Sunday, it sounds like you are available, so you can come support PK and I when we do our 5K because it looks like your kid's gonna ditch you anyway. So come support. You know.
Yeah.
Come support us.
This goes back to
come support us, Duryan. If I can't have the beer, you can have my beer.
This goes back to some listener nonsense that they were telling me. It was like, you know, I was like, you got to force your kids to do certain things, even if they don't like to do them. That's why you're the parent. Right? And they were like, no, then they won't like to do it. They got to blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to fuck that. You've got to. And I know you're not going to do it. And I don't want to force you to do it because you don't want to do it. And like, you know, I don't give a rat's ass because I'm not the dad. But 100% I would fucking do it because like Denise is saying, it's not often that the Final Four is in your town. I don't give a rat's ass about his friends. Guess what? Saturday, we're going down. By the way, we're not just going down to do daddy stuff. We're going down to watch Lil Nas X, which you like. Like, it checks all the boxes.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to go, I'm going.
Who cares if he wants to go?
Be
Is
the
my
parent.
point.
You're the parent, Duryan. Put your foot down.
The same thing with me and the piano. I wish to God my parents would have. I wouldn't have wanted to do it, but I wish. You know how many hours I spent down there just for no reason now trying to learn it because my parents. Oh, I didn't want to do it. Fuck what I want to do.
But at that time, you probably wouldn't play it, though. You probably would have hated it,
I
like
don't
our
care.
listener said.
It doesn't matter. But if I would have practiced it for a year or something, I would have had the skills to today pick up from that point, not where I'm at right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You think I wanted to come to the U.S.? This is the ultimate example, and it debunks anybody who has anything else to say about this. You think I wanted to come to the U.S.? Hell no. I was 8. I cried. I didn't want to learn English. I did my best not to learn English when they put me in some class. And I was pissed at my parents that they brought me to the U.S.
Yeah.
And now I look back, I'm like, that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. That's why you got to get your kids to do stuff that they don't want to do because they don't know, because they are the kids. By definition, they're developing.
No, that's true. That's true.
And those are the extreme examples. I'm just irritated because this is something that he would love to do, and you as a dad and like, you guys love Little Nas X.
Yeah, well, he's changing. He doesn't like him anymore.
Oh,
he's
boy.
growing up. I don't even know what kind of music he likes.
Do you hear that?
Who does he like? Who does he like?
I don't know. I try to
He doesn't
ask.
even talk to his kid anymore. He doesn't know.
Yeah,
his kids ditch him. The father-son bonding is done at 13 years old.
It is. It really is.
So perfect.
You don't think this would reignite a little bit?
The what?
You don't think this would reignite it a little bit?
Maybe it will, because like I'll ask him if he wants to go like do something, but he's like but now has friends that actually goes out and hangs out
take
with.
all the kids, like pack up the car. Come on, kids, let's all go to March Madness.
I don't take other kids with me.
I got questions.
Go ahead, PK, you in the back.
When was the last time that you told him to do something?
Like told him, like
like you were like you had to put your foot down. You were like, nah, you're doing this. Could be anything. Could be homework. Could be cleaning. Could be anything. Is Jessica the only person in your guys' relationship that's like, you got to do this?
No, I mean it depends on the situation. Like I made him ride a bike with me. I made him go on a bike ride. I made him go on the bike ride with me.
Fuck, bro, how do you take that?
He actually enjoyed it. He loved it. So,
no kidding.
Yeah.
He's being sarcastic, Duryan.
I know, but he liked it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Of course.
Yeah.
Kids like stuff, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to,
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like I don't want to force him, because I feel like if I force him and take him there, then he's like, I told you, Dad, I don't want to be here. Now it's lame. That kind of thing.
Yeah. So back to my initial question. When have you had to be like a dad and been like, no?
I mean, it happens pretty often, especially like if he gets a bad grade or something. Dad, can I go on the laptop? No.
Oh, you do say no?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you'd be like, oh, okay, well, my son said yes, so he's back
You
on the
can,
laptop.
but for like only 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. In the chat, Johnny's saying coming to the USA versus attending Lil Nas X. And it's not just that. There's like Jam Fest. There's like, and you guys love basketball, so I don't understand why you wouldn't go for like free events. Like it's right in your hometown.
Listen, P-Brain.
Oh, whatever.
Mine, not
adding
you.
Adding P-Brain to
Whoever the person in the chat was. I'm using that as an extreme example of when a kid doesn't want to do something, you have to get him. Okay, then I apologize. But listen, you watermelon brain. I agree with you.
From the Auto Tech Nerd, not Duryan. You need to take charge. My son is 16, and we will always do things together. Duryan would rather play video games than smoke pot.
With my son, yeah.
No, you don't smoke pot with your son.
Just joking.
You know, Scooter back in the day.
Oh, boy.
We got into this conversation because it was his brother. It was 16, and his mom was buying cigarettes for his brother at 16, and her reasoning was he's going to get them anyway.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I don't see, I wouldn't do that.
That's when you sit your kid down and you put it on the TV of all of the gross stuff that happens if you smoke in your lungs and you get a hole in your throat and it ruin your life.
I just, I think of you as one of the best examples of a father that a kid could possibly ever have between the ages of like
I was like, I want to
0
hang
and
out.
10.
I want to go Saturday to March. Like,
I'm just saying, hold on.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't your kid want to go?
That's why you're seated, because I don't want to go, and then you want to go. Take the niece.
He doesn't want to go either. He wants to smoke pot and play video games.
What I'm saying is, you've been the absolute best father that like any kid could have possibly ever wanted between the ages of 0 and 10, because your kid wants to be around you and stuff.
Yeah.
And now it gets into some of the difficult. Now you're in the weeds of things, and in the weeds of things, it's not going to be as easy, but you still have the potential to be the greatest father of all time.
Yeah, right.
I don't want you to like slip and let that go.
No, we have a great what do you call a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have our things. Friday nights we'll have our movies, movie
What'd you
nights.
watch last Friday?
Oh God, I can't remember. Can't remember. It's a scary movie. I know that. I fell asleep. I'll tell you that.
It's great bonding. All right, well, we got a couple things to catch up on. How about what's that noise? We haven't done any guesses yet.
Right, yeah. Wait, no, we did. Didn't we do Chew?
Mm-mm.
We haven't done any?
None.
No.
Oh, my.
What's that noise?
Bad host.
Got to keep you on track.
Yeah. But I mean it, man. You're such a great dad. That's why I get so annoyed sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah,
I wish my dad was like,
I'm just glad he's alive He has friends, and he's doing really good at school.
But now is when you got to put that work in, and I do not envy that at all.
Yeah.
But let's get back to these guesses. What guess number are we at?
130.
Let me play the noise for you. $500. You can tell me what that is one more time. You're on.
Amber Duchess pouring batter or liquid into a bowl.
That is incorrect.
131.
Jamie Duryan licking the microphone.
132.
Oh, we're doing all of them.
We're doing all of them.
My bad.
Oh man, that was my bad for. Yeah. Then we talked to Eli. I completely slipped on it.
Ashley cracking ice in an ice tray.
That is incorrect. And your final guess for today.
133.
Terry opening a Snickers.
Ha, I love it.
Is also incorrect. Get your guesses in. $500. What's that noise? If you could tell me one more time. There it is, right there. Recorded it downstairs. What is it? The first correct guess, $500. Online, we got a $25 yes or no question that you can send in, and we had one. I responded to that person. Only that person gets that answer, but they did reply to my email.
Oh, reply back.
That person wanted to know, have we seen the correct answer?
Okay.
Should I answer that to everybody?
I was like, I don't see the answers, so yeah, answer it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Have seen the right answer in the bowl.
Okay.
All right. So when you submit your answers, I print them out, we cut them up, we put them in the bowl, and then he randomly selects guesses. It's just the mechanism that works for us, and I have seen the right answer in the bowl to answer it to everybody. If $25 yes or no you think could help you out, you can always send that in again online at pkndk.com, and every single cent comes right back to the show. Speaking of that, not one spin of the wheel today.
Oh
not
my God, you're
one
right.
spin of the wheel. We're not eating today. There's no food on the table today because we haven't made a dime.
I've ate almonds.
You're going to have to show your ass for the people.
I did yesterday. What the hell? You PK in case like you don't watch the live stream afterwards. I don't know if you call it bloopers or whatnot, but yeah, you got a full moon, baby.
Yeah.
I bent right on over in front of the camera,
something.
not knowing we were still live. That was embarrassing to watch back.
I had a couple of did you know?
Did you know? No. Did you know?
Let me bring them up, and one of them is extremely visual. Yeah, this one's so visual, and it melted my mind.
What is it?
Let me
dude's
just.
hand
I
trick?
know if you're listening to the show, I'm sorry. Go watch it. I'll have the links up online at pkndk.com. This dude does this hand trick, and it's just I haven't been able to stop watching this video. And even knowing how it works, my mind just gets blown. Watch this.
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa,
Okay.
yeah, you gotta do that one more time.
Okay, so
Explain it.
basically what he does is he lifts up his right hand, and he doesn't move the right hand. And then he takes the left hand and he puts it in front of the right hand. He makes a fist, but it looks like the back hand is going through his hands. But really, that hand that's up right there, it doesn't even move. Even knowing how this works, I still can't explain it because my brain can't process it.
Stuff.
Right?
I need you to like slow-mo it.
Can I?
I think you can.
Don't know.
To answer the chat's question, Travis, it is at PK and DK.
Okay, so you see there?
Venmo.
So the hand in the back doesn't move. I guess he just curls the finger, but
Huh?
Oh, it looks like you do it.
I don't get it still.
isn't that
Is
crazy?
it just like this? Am I not doing it right?
No, I think you have to have the hands together so it's like
He does it so smoothly.
Well,
I can't. Can you try doing it?
Yeah.
So one of the hands, that hand
one hand's flat.
doesn't do anything. You just have to open up your fingers, but then you bring them together and then you go forward.
Oh, okay.
So bring them together like this.
Okay, Duryan's attempting to bring it together.
Oh, it almost worked.
So-
It almost worked.
Really?
I don't know. Looking at it, maybe not in the room, but looking at it on the monitor, it almost worked. Look at yourself. I'm going to put the monitor on yourself. Okay, but you got to bring them together and then go out. Well,
no.
I mean, keep practicing it. But you can keep practicing it, or we can shout out to Travis who just gave us a donation.
There we go.
Yeah, Travis.
Let's stop with the hands. Donation time.
Oh, wow. There goes the mallet. That was a nice.
Geez.
And it is a nice spin.
It's a spin?
It's a very brief message.
All right. We eating today, baby.
We are eating
Thank
today.
you, Travis. We eating
What are we
today.
eating today, Duryan?
We're eating. Oh, you know what we're eating.
Yeah, you do.
There's a picture.
Courtesy of PK.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the pizza emoji.
There we go.
Oh.
Thank you, Travis.
Now, what did you're thinking we're eating something else, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
I was thinking
I know where you were going with
the
that.
eggplant emoji.
Oh, yeah.
You boys are dirty.
I know.
All right.
Here we go.
Oh.
Close to the sticker pack,
Yeah.
but at least that was a wheel spin.
Thank you, Travis.
Did you know? No. Did you know?
The other thing that I had was, this is crazy too. Again, it's kind of a visual, but there's a human-sized bat. Let me bring this up.
Oh my God!
That's scary.
You find the most random things.
Yeah, I know.
Duryan and I have sent you so many videos that there's such old
Look at
news
this!
now.
Look at this!
Oh, that's what PK wants to be, a bat.
Dude, that's fake, bro.
No, that's real, bro.
No, it's not.
I swear to God, I got it from an article.
That is not real.
I
It looks
swear
like
to God,
latex.
that's why I brought it to the table.
That's
real.
Yeah, that looks like PK. Like PK
It's a
sleeping upside down.
human-sized bat, and it's real.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, dude. You're
And
one of
it's
those.
somewhere like in India or something. Look at the motorcycle.
Okay, because it's the size of a motorcycle, so
motorcycle's
it's
real.
like 4 feet tall.
Guys,
No,
it's...
that's not real.
Are you the type of person that when you go to the grocery store and to check out and you see the Sun newspaper thing with all the weird wacky stuff like Bat Boy, you pick it up and like, this is real?
That's Batman, but in actual bat form.
I'm telling you, it's real. I got it from an article that actually debunked it and said it was real.
Did you search Snopes.com or Verify.com?
You know what?
What?
I need a video.
Did you know?
Did you know? No. Did you know?
You know what? The cover of this here show has got to be PK as a bat. So you got to implement like your face on whatever, Mind Source, Crowds, whatever you use.
Yeah.
Mid-journey.
Hanging upside down,
Yeah,
too.
hanging upside down is going to be like your face as
In the
a bat.
studio.
Okay.
Yeah, a real live PK Batman.
Can I be in a bat suit, though?
I don't care.
Yeah. All right.
By the way, if you are curious, I had a couple people reach out back in the day from last Thursday because I was ill. Will be tomorrow, so makeup. And then for this coming Thursday, we'll be on our Live at Night show on Friday.
Yes.
PM.
So 2 back in the days,
This
2
week.
chances for you to lose this week. You have 2 opportunities to go home as a loser this week.
I'm going to come home as a winner, baby.
I don't think so. Bro. What else is going on with you? Is there anything else? Because
Did you sign your lease?
Yeah.
Yes, the lease, both signed and sent.
And then they signed it back, so you guys are good to go?
They haven't sent it back yet, so
What
probably
takes them
not good to go.
So long.
What are you, his attorney? Who cares?
No, I'm like with my brother. He just re-signed his lease, and it went up like $150. He said.
Yeah.
But like they sent it like immediately and signed it immediately. Like they got that money, in their pocket.
Oh, no, yeah.
I don't
mean,
know
we
why
s-
your apartment is just like
No.
lollygagging.
Yeah, they said that the machine broke. That was their first excuse. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But then they did send it, so we signed it, send it back. Can't do anything else.
How much more is your rent?
About 150.
Yeah,
more.
There was a murder in the building, and you were that TV show, Murderers in the Building, and you still went up in rent?
Yeah, still
I have
went
to
up.
applaud that.
Yeah.
Way to be gully. Respect
good.
the hustle for that apartment complex. What do you see in the
I
chat?
got a respect PDX Matt. I believe that is the first time I've seen that username in our chat.
Hit the bong dong dong for Matty Matt.
Yes.
Gotta find the mallet.
And by the username, I'm assuming Portland, but we all know what assuming means. So drop in your location, PDX
Yeah.
Matt.
Here we go. Boom. All right. Yeah,
Caught
nice
it. I
catch.
caught it before.
Nice catch. We got to really work on that.
I think we got to wrap it up with
We
a
gotta.
final thought because we got our leaf blowers. No one can hear, but I can hear them.
I wanted to. I had one more thing. Your dad.
Oh
Your
no,
dad.
we'll share
You
it
wanna
tomorrow.
share that tomorrow?
Is it a joke?
No,
Oh, no,
he did something.
I don't
and
wanna
then
hear it.
I heard her.
Oh no!
I love your dad's
okay,
joke.
Okay,
That's why.
I can share it real fast.
Dude, I heard her on the phone saying, "Dad, tell me, is this the same story? Dad, tell me that you didn't say that or do that, or is that a different one?"
It kind of goes together. So my dad has 2 jobs. I love him to death. He works his butt off. His second job is part-time at Home Depot, and he works in the electrical department most of the time and in the wiring, and apparently there's been a lot of theft with wire.
Oh,
So
copper
when-
wire for the meth?
Yeah, it's Portland, bro.
Yeah.
Of course.
Baby.
That's always been a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now what they're doing is I feel bad for my dad because they're kind of bringing it now onto my dad. So my dad will like get whatever wire they need, but then he physically has to bring it up to like the cash register because there's obviously been theft. And so now it's not like my dad is profiling people, but to every single person, he's got to be like, okay, let's go up and check you out and like walk with them. And so some people are, and I just wanted to tell my dad because he's so kind and genuine. He doesn't have a bad bone. Like he's not telling anyone you look like a thief. I have to walk it up to the front, right?
Yeah.
But just like his mannerisms sometimes will totally catch like people off guard. So I was like, Dad, you didn't really tell him that you got to take it up because you've had a lot of theft recently, like over the weekend, and you might lose your job. I'm like, he can't.
That's the same thing as if you buy something at Target, like an electronic device or whatever. They have to walk it to the register.
But even be like at like $20 of wire, my dad still by like his management now has to walk it up. So someone can't just, he's like, oh, well, just throw it in the cart. I'm still doing my shopping.
Well, he's not saying that you look shady, right?
Well, I know, but some people will take it that way just because people are that way. So my dad's just, and he takes his job to the next level, which I appreciate. We all know my dad's typical, he's King Square Bear, right? That's where I came from. But he was saying that this family over the weekend came and like, he was like, let me walk you, sir, and your family up to check out with the wire. And the guy's like, well, I'm not done with my shopping yet. He goes, oh, it's just because you got to pay for it first and whatever. But in the meantime, while I walk you up, let me go ahead and play Simon Says with your kids. And so my dad, like, so kind.
You can't do
and
that.
my dad's, but he was like, all right, kids. He's like,
Go hide in the wood chipper.
There was like 4 of them. All right, Simon Says, put up your left hand. And they're all like, left hand goes up.
Uh-oh.
Put up your right hand. All the kids put up their right hand. Simon didn't say. And my dad starts laughing. And I'm like, that's so cute. But my dad, people are going to think you're very odd. Yeah. But like he has like such a sweet spirit.
There's a family of people looking like thieves, and they need some copper wire. Is there somebody to please walk up to Terry? Terry, are you available to walk this family looking like thieves to the front?
No, I just.
Simon Says, let's open up our hands and make sure you don't have anything in there, you little thieves.
But my dad, like
Simon Says, let's empty out the pockets, you little thieves.
No, he doesn't.
Shake him all about it. Turn yourself around.
Then you do the hokey pokey.
Mom upside down to make sure she has Mom's purse. What's in there? Let's go. Simon Says, let's empty that out. Yeah, you got some stuff in there. Is that drill paid for, miss?
Yeah. But I mean, you guys know my dad. Like,
yeah, he's nice.
He means well, but I was just like, oh, Dad.
I hate when stores make you do that.
I'm like, that's
gotta
not
walk to the front.
That's
and I'm like,
not my dad's job. Like my dad's job is not security. Like he is the one that's helping people out. So most of the time he's by himself and it's the weekend. He's helping like 4 people out at once, right? And he's going to be like, okay, stay there while I walk you all the way across the store and make sure you're not stealing shit.
Yeah.
Like that's not my dad's job. Like he's there too.
Dude.
It's annoying.
I had somebody, I was getting a Ring doorbell cam, kind of like the same thing, and it was at the Home Depot, actually. And I went up to the wrong lady. This lady had a cane and stuff.
Yeah.
Took forever to walk over the thing, and then she unlocked the door, and then she had to move it open. I'm like, to the point that I had to move it open for her, and then she had the wrong cabinet, and I'm there with my father. And you know how my dad is.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
Impatient.
No
shit.
patience.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
And your dad, he's very animated. He loves to talk with his hands, and
he was like, hurry up. And I'm like, Dad,
like
she can't walk.
His like facial expressions, oh my God. It's just like, I know what you're saying, but don't even say a word, just the way his face is.
You want to know a fun game to do in stores?
Hide and seek?
No, it's
on the intercom?
It's called like, I forgot what we...
Shit in the toilets?
No,
the Home Depot, the ones on display.
No. Ew.
Little surprise.
Oh my God, no! Is that the town crier's got to make an announcement
I
to
guess
not
so.
poop
No
in
pooping,
toilets?
and these are only for display purposes.
Yeah, don't poop in the toilet.
No, the fun thing is we call it like bringing out the fox. So my cousin used to be what do you call those people that watch
pedo bear?
No, prevention.
Loss prevention. Yeah, LP.
Yeah, so we would go into stores and we would pretend to steal just to call out whoever's the loss prevention person.
Oh,
dude, 90% of the time it works all the time, bro. Because we're
but then
pretending.
somebody else could be stealing actual stuff. You guys are just wasting the guy's
yeah,
time.
but you got to test the
girl.
loss prevention.
Yeah, they gotta be on their toes.
Yeah.
They gotta be on their toes.
I would hate that job because
used
it'd be
to wanna
so
do
awkward
that.
when you get called out.
Yeah,
I used to want to be LP.
We got called out so many times and we would just giggle like little girls. Like we know.
How old were you?
In the 20s.
Jesus. Go get a real job.
Yeah,
Leave him alone.
It was fun though.
That was a real job. They hire people to test the loss prevention.
But Duryan was joking around.
Yeah, we did it on our free time.
Be honest. Did you ever take anything as you were testing the loss prevention?
No.
Don't fucking lie.
No, that time.
Oh, time.
In my earlier days, I got busted for shoplifting. I've never done it before.
Sticky finger D for nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been caught once, and never since then.
Why?
Never again.
Siri's talking to him.
Yeah, I don't know why. Siri's always listening.
Who's talking to me?
Siri.
Oh, yeah. All right, we got to wrap this up. It's going off the rails.
Alfredo, of course, DK wants to work as LP. Loss prevention. Yeah, I wanted to catch the thief.
I would hate that. I would hate that job too because you can't catch them. You can't chase them out of the store. And if you do, you're the one that gets fired. So what's your job really? It's just like,
well,
what do you do?
I don't know about loss prevention.
I see
these
you.
days.
Yeah,
That's all you got.
okay,
I see
motherfucker.
Back in the day, remember I told you guys
Can you get that door for me?
how I was at some perfume counter and some chick put perfume testers in her purse and I told on her.
Wait, but it's testers, yeah?
You can't steal testers. But yeah, this chick like turned around because one person's like, "Oh, can I go order this or whatever?" And she gets it, and then like they were in on it, and the other chick, the perfume just like all of these like full blown bottles of perfume that are testers that aren't for thieves. They're for you to spray, not to steal.
That's kind of like me when I went to the gym and I saw a box full of deodorant and a
and
spray.
we got it up on the wheel. We gave it away, you know? Or how about you stealing the sand from the Home Depot?
Oh my God, Duryan!
It was on the floor.
And
it was about to be in the garbage.
Yeah, well, that's
still
still their
property of HP.
I recycle, reduce, reused it.
Man, you and I are like yin and yang. We just shouldn't get along.
All right, we're going to wrap things up now. Final thought time here on the PK and DK show. It's usually a pointless hack, and today he's using one of our very rare kiwis.
Kiwi, I found it downstairs.
It's a camel's ball.
Oh my God. If camels did have balls, which they do, I just never seen them before, would they look like this? And feel like this too? Because I like the feel of it. Keep me away from camels.
You can try mine.
Oh, God. No! Yours is not large like camel balls.
It's hairy, and I keep it pretty clean, so it probably has the same consistency.
All right, Duryan, please save us. Yeah. All right. I mean, he started it, but yeah.
So I saw this kiwi downstairs, and I'm like, huh.
Can today's cover be him just like grabbing camel balls? I don't know if the AI will let me do that. It might be dirty.
With you in the background as Batman.
The most random picture ever.
I think I haven't tried that before, but I'm pretty sure there's like not safe for work filters, and camel balls might not be good for that. All right, go ahead.
All right, I'll show you how to properly.
Are you going to squeeze the juice out of the kiwi like yesterday?
No, this one's actually, Denise, you'll probably love this.
Yeah.
It's probably like the funnest way to eat a kiwi.
Okay,
well, hold it up because the camera doesn't get
Yeah,
to
we
the
can't see what you're doing at all.
First, this is the prepping portion.
Okay.
Right now, I'm going to cut both ends off real quick.
Oh
this
my
one,
God.
I got to put it down so I don't cut my hand.
Okay, so he's cutting, yeah.
Cutting the sides, or the top and bottom.
All right.
And then you get a spoon, right?
Okay, so show us this. So
Okay.
yep,
Both sides.
got it.
Now check this out. This is where it comes in. The spoon comes in handy. You take your spoon and see that little curvature right there?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You want to match that, and you want to put it under the kiwi skin. All right, you following?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
See how it's going in there?
Well, no, your hand's in the way. So no, not at all. I can't see it at all.
Okay. Well, see how it's in there right now.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to break like that,
Okay.
but you take it and you
Oh.
you spin it around. Is this kiwi even ripe? It's not even ripe.
I didn't buy the kiwi.
Take it up with who makes kiwis? Like,
Bro, when is kiwi season?
take it up with Fiji.
Well, I do this all the time, and this is the first time where it's giving me problems.
Well, take it up with New Zealand.
Well, okay, so and
Oh my
well,
God,
you
this
just
juice is going all over the
yeah,
place. You're
this is
making
a mess.
such a mess.
Oh my God!
that was a money shot.
Yeah.
Where'd that go?
God!
Oh,
I
squirted it.
missed
This
it.
is not how to eat a kiwi. What is this hat going?
Where did it go? Did it go right to the camera?
It's probably in the wires.
Yeah.
It just you said money shots, so
I think
I
if you're-
assume it went directly forward.
Yeah, I think if you're watching it,
Is that where your money is? Okay.
it's supposed to be easier, but I swear I don't think it's kiwi season. So I don't know why you have a bunch of kiwis down there. But then once you're done, Jesus.
Daily dud.
When you're done, you got yourself a kiwi.
Oh,
no.
man, look at that. That is not how to eat a kiwi.
Yeah,
God,
it was
that's
supposed to be a cleaner version
So
of
just
that.
don't do that, and there you go. That's your final thought. Just don't do that.
Or wait until kiwi season.
When is kiwi?
I'm gonna try it though.
Yeah.
No.
I love kiwis. Are you kidding me?
What do you mean, ew?
It's
PK,
sour.
PK, eat the other side. Tell
Hell
me.
no.
You will say you will know if it's ripe or not.
He's had his dirty ass hands all over. Did you not just see what I saw?
Okay, you know what? You never wash your hands.
No, I'm
That's
building
true.
up my immune system.
No, this ain't ripe at all.
Well, again, I didn't grow the fucking kiwi. I don't know what to tell you. I just bought it for her.
Well, that's how supposedly
Supposedly, yeah.
peel the kiwi.
Okay. Is there a core to the kiwi, or could you hypothetically eat all of that?
You can eat all of that.
Oh,
it's like an apple.
So if that would work, that wouldn't be that bad of a hack.
Yeah, and then it's just a fun way to eat it. You shove it in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can't with this one.
It's too hard in the middle?
All right.
Too hard, yeah.
There you
But
go.
you get the idea.
Nice little kiwi hack not to do ever in your entire life. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate you as always. Another long show. Again, if you're a free PK and DK, if you're podcasting the show and you got the free version, it's going to be in 2 parts now. If you're on Apple and you do have a PK and DK Plus subscription, look for the thing that says PK and DK Plus or Premium. It should be in the title. Otherwise, you're going to get the commercials and stuff. So make sure you have the subscription edition for you, and it will be all in one file. But big thanks to everybody that have a PK and DK subscription. $7.99 a month. It helps us out a lot. You can do that online at pkanddk.com.
And if you
tomorrow, we got to talk about the new merch ideas that you've had.
Yeah, I have a couple.
We'll do that tomorrow.
I was like, I'm a good idea starter, just not finisher. But if you are watching on our YouTube live stream, if you can go ahead and hit that thumbs up, just smash that button. We'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you say you're not a good finisher, Miss Money Shot?
All right. Follow us on Insta, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. It's all the same at PK and DK. And by the way, today I posted the trumpet town crier.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead and comment and like that for us. You know, it actually is hilarious. So I enjoyed it.
We got to send us in your town crier complaints because we got to go out and do knock out another series of those. So send those in. Hello at pkanddk.com. As always, really appreciate you. If you're listening to this later, you can still drop love slaps and we'll spin the wheel on tomorrow's show for you. And just got all kinds of love for you. Don't forget Friday night, PK and DK Live Night Special going down again, 8 o'clock.
Central,
6 Pacific, 9 East Coast, right?
That's correct.
There we go.
And if you are in the Houston area and you haven't signed up yet, and if you do sign up, tell Duryan so he can come out too. This Sunday, we are doing the official 5K. It's the Art Car 5K at St. Arnold Brewery. You can sign up until Friday, but use code PKDK for 15% off. And all ages are allowed.
There you go.
Yeah.
With that, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
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 And the podcast replays no matter my metro. Take them on the go. Atlanta to Fresno to the Gulf of Mexico.
I hope everybody had a good run of life. I love you guys. That's the end of the story.
PK